Hey Mo, we need to get an intro down for this channel, you know.
Yeah, but what are you thinking, Lee?
Why don't I rap over the top of it?
Don't be ridiculous. You sound like a northern Eminem.
Look, listen to me. Yo, yo, yo. The Munch Brunch in the hoose, man.
Absolutely not.
Right, what you got in mind?
Let's just keep it simple.
I'm Lee.
I'm Aim.
We're the Munch Bunch.
Hi everyone and welcome back to another mukbang with Aim and Lee. We are the Munch Munch UK. Lee, tell them what we have on the menu today.
From the thumbnail, they can see, and the title, but we have homemade lasagna, made by yours truly. It don't look like it did on the box, or as in on the thumbnail, because when you cut into it, it goes a bit skewy, but it tastes as good as it looks.
Garlic bread and homemade chips.
Yeah, I like to call these train stoppers, not train spotters. I reckon you could stop a train with one of these.
Yeah, they are pretty huge.
Chunkier the better.
Lee used to work at a conference centre and they had a hotel next door. We have told this before. And I'm telling you now, they used to have giant sized chips, like double the size of this. I'm not even exaggerating. When they brought them in, I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, she used to send me down. Lee, I've not had any dinner yet. Can you pop down and get me some chips? I ain't kidding you. I might be a bit, what do you call it? Where you say, like, you praise yourself. Biased. I might be a bit
Blowing
biased.
your own trumpet type thing.
Yeah, that is bloody good. That lasagna I've had a little bit is really good.
It is, it tastes nice.
There's a small cook along on the other channel. Without me now talking, just showing you the steps as we go along and making a lasagna if you've never made one.
It is nice.
Anyways, hit the thumbs up, subscribe. It's important you hit that thumbs up and comment below if you enjoy the content. And also, do you like our new intro? If there is a new intro, there should be. We've had one done by somebody who was recommended to us. I'll put a link in the description if we've used it.
Just a little piece of advice which I gave to you, didn't I, Lee, about the cooking of the mince? If you want to really tenderise your mince, well, you'll have seen it, won't you?
Well, yeah, I did it in the sauce on the video.
If you put the sauce in the mince without it being browned off, as long as you use less than 5% mince, it'll tenderise the mince, but you just have to make sure it's cooked. You obviously, whoops, lost the chip man. Self-explanatory. It'll be about half an hour's cooking.
Don't waste my bloody chips, love.
No, honestly, but it does, doesn't it? It tenderises the mince when you do it like
I was
that.
going to tender, yeah. I never knew that. I just always brown it off first, and then add the sauce.
That's one of my secret chilli tricks, that is.
Try and sell that in one sentence when you're pissed. Chili cheap tricks. Oh, chili tricks cheap.
I forgot, but
Oh
I
no,
couldn't
it's
say
only
it.
fun now.
Chili forget it.
Chili cheat tricks. I think that was what Aaron was trying to say, but she said it a bit too quick and it got all gobbled
See,
up.
that mince is really tender now.
Yeah, and the sauce is bloody lovely, isn't it?
Dolmio one, isn't it?
Dolmio for the red sauce and just an Asda one for the white sauce, which is just as nice as the Dolmio sauce.
Looks like red Leicester cheese.
Yeah, that's what I use for the cheese. Normally I just use, I don't know, just normal cheese. Don't I?
I'm going to be so ill.
Why?
Because I always have to get that one with a little load of fat in the cheese.
Oh.
Same as butter. I can't have butter.
But you will not be ill from COVID. Woohoo! Aim's had the jab. How do you feel, Aim? Do you feel special? Knowing that if it comes into this house, I'll die and you'll survive.
It's a bit of a harsh thing to say.
Not really. Aim, COVID's killed a lot of people. Now you're halfway to being protected from it.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you my experience from this. So, I got my invitation thing and I went along. The system was amazing. I cannot knock it full stop. It was really, really good. Just like this lasagna. The system that they had, like the one-way system and the people who were doing it was absolutely outstanding. I can't even begin to tell you how great it was. So, they ask you about your allergies and things like that. You go in, the injection is literally a second. To me, it didn't hurt in the slightest. I could have literally have been asleep, it wouldn't have hurt me. So,
You did sleep afterwards, that's for certain.
I had the Pfizer one. Pfizer AstraZeneca. Now, some people, my mum had the Oxford one, she had like a horrendous headache the day after. Now, I didn't have a headache, but when I come out, I have to say, and this isn't anything to worry about, this is just literally the vaccine working. I was really dizzy, wasn't I, and sick.
Literally, as soon as you come out, I feel sick from head to toe. I was like, oh,
Like,
God.
I kind of felt quite poorly from the injection.
I was ready to sue. Like, what the hell you done to me, missus?
No, I was from the beginning quite poorly with it. I came back, I was sat down, had some water, was fine, moved around again, puts you up your appetite, which did me. Went upstairs. I was knockout for like a day, wasn't I, and an evening more or less.
So.
And then I went kept going like dizzy and sick, sleepy, and then the next day my arm was, I felt like I'd done 10 rounds in Mike Tyson.
Yeah, she wasn't too clued with it. Sorry, I'm still just in this camera slide. There we go. Yeah, it did make her quite unwell, but now, like I say, by the second evening,
And then I had
you was
like
alright,
backache
weren't you?
with it, really bad muscle backache, bit more sickness. I was actually a little bit sick the day I come back, but
It's nothing compared to the sickness you'd have if you actually catch COVID.
what we had that Christmas before, I'd have that injection 10 times over.
Yeah. So I'm then, and the mum's like, "When are you going to ring up about yours, Lee?" I was like, "We'll wait. After the effects you've shown, and the way you told me it makes you feel, I'm not in any rush, love."
Don't
But she's
be
already getting
scared.
sorted.
Don't be scared. It is fine. Nothing to worry about. You just have to make sure you tell them if you've got any allergies. But it is nothing, honestly. The system is great. If you're worried about like mixing with others, don't be. It is so good how they do it.
Let us know in the comments if you've had yours or a family member and how you reacted to it. A lot of idiots are like, no, we can't get that because they are like injecting us with a transmitter. They'll be able to track us all around the globe. There are people coming out with all this sort of conspiracy crap. Who the hell would want to track Dodgy Dave to the park on a Saturday night with his missus? I don't know.
At the end of the day, you're best off getting it done. Obviously, there's people that don't want to, and everybody's entitled to their opinion. But you have to think about your loved ones as well, don't you? And that's the reason why, 'cause my mum is here. No. It's protecting her as well.
Ow.
What you done?
I had a sausage and bean melt yesterday from Greg's. Well, I didn't actually get it from Greg's, but from Iceland. We do Greg's food now. And you don't realise how hot them things are in the middle. And you bite into it, yeah, that's nice. The pastry doesn't taste half as hot as the middle because it's cheese and beans. And obviously inside pastry, it's really piping hot. I got into my mouth. You know that point where you're like, is that hot or am I imagining things like, what the hell's happening here? And my mouth was burning. I was like, no, I can't. You don't want to spit it out because you don't want to waste good food. So like, keep it in there. It'll cool down. It don't cool down. I've got a blister now on top
It's
of
like
it.
when you have pie and you bite into it.
Yeah, similar thing, pastry.
Oh, it is horrendous.
So I've got a blister on the top of my mouth. And I just had that garlic bread. And it caught the blister.
That's horrible. I've burnt my mouth so many times, but there's one specific thing I always do it with. And I can't remember it. It's something.
The iron.
Yeah, I do.
When you lick the iron.
Yeah. No, when I've had something before, and it's like, I don't know whether it's like Lee said, like sausage and bean melt, or I've had it with something inside something, like a sauce inside, encased in something. Oh.
Might be like a Kiev or something like that.
Like that.
Whenever there's something inside something, you can guarantee the thing inside the something
It's
is
piping
bloody
hot.
hot. You want to stay away from that as much as you can. Give it a good blow. I don't know if it actually works, but subconsciously, I've blown on it 10 times. It's got to be cool because my breath is pretty cool. Now blow on your hand. Not really that cool, is it? Not supposed it's going to cool down, 360 degrees. With heat.
I remember the once I was on holiday as a young kid, and my mum used to do it, like she still does now. She's got like these brushes, curling brushes, and she's there doing the thing. But back in the day, they used to have one. I think they still have them now, but they have like these little teeth on. Anyway, So she's doing her hair, and I went out the room, didn't think nothing of it. So this bloody brush was up, she come back to put it on the bed. I put my hand on it, all around the eye, burned the entire, oh my God.
That's definitely not a clever thing to do, though. And I've got my phone on it. I wanted to do our horoscopes today. I wanted to read, I don't believe in all that stuff, but we're going to save it for another video because I haven't got my phone with me. I was going to read our horoscopes and let's see how real they actually are. Because in my opinion, it's all a load of balls. But there are people who really believe in horoscopes.
I believe in
Tarot cards.
now star signs,
Yes.
like personality assigned to a
Mystic
star
Peg.
sign. But I don't believe in like Russell Grant, like today your future's going to be...
Well, that's what I was going
Decided.
to check out for us all. But I ain't got my other phone, so we'll do that on our next video. We'll check out star signs and what your star sign means. And your horoscope. And we'll see if it's actually accurate or not, because I doubt it is.
If you had to choose your favourite, not favourite meal, but favourite style, sorry, like culture, would it be like...
Oh, we've said this before. English. No, actually, I was eating... me and Aim yesterday...
What's wrong with choosing that?
We went to this video yesterday, and we didn't. And then Aim had a Chinese with Tia and her mum. And I didn't fancy Chinese. So I said, right, it's just me eating on my own. I'll have a couple of sausage and bean melts. I was greedy to get, made chips. And after I ate it, it tastes nice when you're eating it, like a bit of bread and butter, lovely jubbly, happy days. And after you eat it, like, it's a bit crap really, isn't it? And I thought to myself, if me and Aim split up in the future, not soon because she's saved from COVID, so I'm going to stick with her. Hopefully her superpowers transfer to me if I ever need to. But I was thinking, if we ever split up, this will be my life. Get in from work, peel a few spuds, get the chip pan going, and get a sausage and bean melt going. And I'm going to meet some woman in the distant future from another planet when I go to Mars, because we're all going to Mars in the near future. And she's going to say, what can you cook then? Oh, sausage and bean melt, love, and chips. She ain't gonna be that impressed, is she? So, yeah. It's
I
not
think
good
that's
for
the
you.
one thing I could leave for the rest of my life.
What's that?
Like them kind of meals.
Yeah.
Like,
I like it, but it's not amazing.
that's the one thing with me. Kind of depresses me at meal times. If you have like things like sausage, egg and chips.
We don't have it often, do we?
No, but like I'm talking about that kind of meal. Like I really, I'm not that fussed. And homemade chips, I could leave them.
You can do. I'll have them. Don't worry
You
about
can have these.
I was joking.
No, crack on.
We normally have salad with this, but we don't have any in. I really have this because we're doing this early today. It's now 4:30. I started cooking about just after 2. We've got the Asda shopping coming. And you all know it's cheaper at certain times of the day. So I was like, hey, what time is shopping coming? Can it come at convenient times? Like, no. Why? Because convenient times, they cost more money. Apparently, it's going to be like £8 delivery? £6 delivery?
6 or 7, and I thought I'm not paying that.
That is like 4 cans of beer and a couple of packs of crisps. Sod that.
Not when like it's a couple of pounds cheaper. I mean, don't get me wrong, like it's good that we actually can get a shop now. Remember when everybody was panic buying and there was no slots whatsoever, like for weeks.
Remember when you was a kid though, and there wasn't online shopping, you couldn't order from Asda via the internet also. Your mum or dad would say, "Okay, Amy, oh come on, Lee, time to go shopping." Like, no, I'm playing with my mates. I want to play football or knock it or run. So if you know what that is, you knock on someone's door, knock, 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 and you run as fast as your buddy can. And apparently it was fun. I used to enjoy it as a kid. But one time when I was a teenager, I did it on my RE teacher's door.
A teenager, like.
Yeah, I was like 13, and my RE teacher, Miss... I can say her name because I don't... She might not be alive now, I hope she is. She was a nice lady in retrospect. Just she was a teacher and authoritative, so I thought she was a bit of an arsehole. And her name was Mrs. Almond. And I knocked on her door. Knock, knock, knock.
Nut.
Like the nut, I think, yeah. She was a bit nutty. And I knock on the door. Do you ever notice, like, teachers when you was in school, a lot of them, so like our PE teacher was also a history teacher. Your math teacher might also be the science teacher. Like randomly, you just get a random teacher.
You mean in primary?
No, in high school.
Oh, no,
Do you know what you're on about, sir? Well, yeah, I've got a textbook in front of me. I'm teaching it. Yeah, but I bet I know more than you do, sir. Because I've been doing this lesson for 4 years. And you've just been asked to substitute today, haven't you? You're normally doing bloody knitting in the bloody girls' classroom, and now you're in here teaching us history. What do you know? So you don't know anything.
What's your original point again?
Oh yeah, knocked on the door. Knock, knock, knock. I think, this will be really fun. So I dumped my head down when we were up. I ran as fast as I could. She had one of them big concrete bollards at the end of the garden, like driveway, big concrete bollard either side. I ran head first into the bollard, or a big brick thing, whatever the hell it was. Like, oh my effing god! I carried on running. Next day I went into class. A big bump on my head like this, a really big lump on my head, and she was like, "All right there, Lee." I was like, "Yeah, all right, miss." She's like, "No, not really, because somebody was knocking on my door last night." Oh, okay, don't know about that. Trying to cover up this bump. Yeah, so I don't think she was too impressed.
What would you say? Foods that we eat now. If you had like something that you could just give up and think never have it again forever, what would it be? Because it's always the question, oh, what's your favourite food?
Yeah.
But what's a food that, not necessarily that you don't like, but just something that you could think, no.
So something I like, but I could happily give up.
Yeah, that you're not like going to be devastated.
Stew.
Okay.
Because I like stew. I like dipping bread in stew. But literally, all you're eating is potatoes, water, a couple of carrots, and a bit of meat. You rarely get any meat because it's got to be shared between like 4 people. So when you're eating, you're like, I'm still bloody hungry. Like we are at McDonald's sometimes.
Lee gets really stressed out when we have stew because he thinks it's just like a bowl of juice.
It really is though. Like if you put it on a plate and drain the water, you'd have no food. The gravy.
It's gravy, not just water.
What the gravy then? Sorry, but you'd have no food on your plate.
You would.
So it got me, and you won't even know about this. So I sent a letter, didn't you?
I was hoping to hear more about that.
About what?
What
food.
else did you give
Oh,
up
sorry. Stew.
Oh.
Oh no.
Like, okay, maybe like something you like a little bit more than stew.
Well, in the past, the only bit I ever liked off the lasagna, if there's lasagna going round at home, I'll just eat the top layer. I like the pasta sheets. I'd eat all the sheets, leave all the mince. But now I really enjoy this.
Okay, let me give you some examples of what I now Lee to love.
Oh.
Greg's sausage roll.
Ooh.
Now, think about it. I know there's things that you love more than that.
Compared to a sausage bean melt, I'd give up the sausage roll first.
Okay, so you could give up a sausage roll then.
Over the sausage and bean melt, yeah.
But what about in general? Could you like leave a sausage roll for the rest of your life?
If it means between like that and like severe pain in my toe.
No, it's not like a comparable thing. Just generally, you have to give up some stuff. Could you give it up?
I really like sausage rolls.
Okay, so you
No,
keep them.
I couldn't give it up.
Sweet corn.
I like sweet
Now
corn.
that's a really strange one, that is, because it's not necessarily something you like. It's like an accompaniment, isn't it? I love corn on the cob, but I'm not fussed
As
about
a kid, I'd just eat a bowl of sweet corn. I almost felt, Mum, I get some sweet corn. She went, well, it's healthier than chocolate. I'd just eat cold sweet corn. Bloody lovely.
So, could you give it up? Now, it's not like an
No.
exciting food, is it?
No,
So-
I couldn't give it up.
Really?
I'd give up peas over sweet corn. I don't like peas that much.
Okay.
Like the only pea I like, what's your favourite pea? You got mushy pea, marrow fat peas, garden peas, the other pea,
Katie
string pea.
No, it's a string bean.
That pea your dad eats, what's that called?
Grey peas.
Grey peas. Or grey pies, as he says.
I like bird's eye peas.
No, that's
like
not
pub peas. Pub peas. Like,
Oh, they're always like a bit
like-
harder, aren't they?
yeah. I
Well,
like
that's
the
all about it.
consistency of them. I'd say garden peas, but that's not
That's
really.
your favourite, is it?
Yeah.
I'm
What about chips? I could give up chips.
No, not in a million years.
No, definitely not.
No.
So what about that over cereal?
Well, yeah, I could give up cereal instead
Over
of chips.
chips?
Yeah, I only have cereal maybe twice a month, if that. As a kid-
Chocolate or crisps?
give up the crisps every day.
You go for chocolate.
I am a chocolate person, you know that.
I could give up chocolate like that.
Yeah, you do. You don't eat that much chocolate, to be fair.
Cobs or buns. Danny calls them a roll.
yeah,
or
call them
bread.
as well.
As in, I know they have bread, but
I'd go with bread because you can have a hot dog in bread. I've done that as a kid a lot of times.
I'd give up bread tomorrow.
So you can even have a burger with bread, but you can't have like toast with a bun or a roll. So
Cob.
keep the bread and get rid of the cob.
Now I'd give up bread instantly, all day. I'd keep the cobs.
Well,
Tuna. I like this because it's really quite interesting to know what you'd keep
Okay.
in your life. Tuna or sausages?
Tuna.
Now, you like a sausage.
I don't mind a sausage, but I don't like the ends. I always leave the ends. I've started to eat them a bit more. Tuna. But with tuna, I can make tuna pasta, I can make tuna sandwiches, tuna and sweet corn sandwiches.
Now, this is forever.
I'd keep the sausages.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, I've known you to eat more tuna than sausages.
I've lost track of the amount of tuna I've eaten, the amount of tins of tuna, guys, because eventually...
I'm quite finding this interesting.
Eventually, we could go to Mars. I heard this the other day. I was going to bring it up as a whole chat, but we're not going to today. And Elon Musk wants to take us to Mars in the next, 20, 30 years, something like that. And he said, look, the weather's going to be crap. It's going to be really dark everywhere. You're not going to have the food you like back home. Like, the food quality ain't going to be great. And there's a chance you might die on your way there. I was like, oh, well, it's not very enticing then, is it, mate? Not really encouraging me to go. But if they said, look, you can only take a tuna or sausage, bread or bun, then you'd have these conversations with your missus. Love, what should we take?
I've got one for you.
She'd be like, we're leaving the chocolate. We're frigging not. We're taking the chocolate.
Right. You know when you're eating your favourite meal accompanied by your favourite pop and that feeling you get on your tongue? Right, that feeling you get on your tongue.
Yeah.
A cold freezing drink when you're really hot.
Yeah.
Or coffee.
I can't give up.
You got to remember the feeling of the pop.
Yeah, I got that, but I also know that I'm absolutely a coffee, not an addict in the slightest, but in the morning.
Forget the feeling, you need it. I'm going by taste. There's no way I could give up that feeling of the pop.
I'd have to stick with a pop. Because there's a variety of pop I like. There's from Coke,
you can only have
Coke. I can only have Coke. Well, I'd stay with the pop.
Wow.
Give up the
no,
coffee.
You want to see him when he doesn't have coffee. He's like a bloody nightmare.
Yeah. I'm getting to that age now. We went to Birmingham a few years ago, my mum and her fella. And he's like 74 now, something like that. My mum's in her early 60s. So a few years ago, he was like just turning 70, I think. We went to Birmingham, to the Christmas market. We got out of the car, he drove there. He was like, okay.
This was stupid. We literally got out. Wasn't it on the train we went, or was it
We were on the train, sorry, yeah, because he didn't want to park up over there.
And no word of a lie. We got there. So we got at the train station. Right, let's go for sorry, I just spat something out. Let's go for a coffee.
Wow.
But we'd only just got there. He left mine and had a coffee.
Yep. Now, stop for half an hour, have a tea and a coffee.
And he was just sitting there. Mind you, I had a bottle of water. So.
I was like, Mum, we've come to Birmingham. It's like 2 in the afternoon, 3 in the afternoon.
They had a cake as well.
Yeah, a cake and a tea. Tea and cake.
We was going there to have like a burger or a hot dog or...
Yeah, have a look around the stalls, enjoy the
This is
music,
like
have a
4
few
o'clock.
beers. And then they finished.
We went home more or
We
less.
carried on. No, we did look around. Within an hour, let's stop and have another tea and coffee. What the hell? They didn't need a toilet break. I thought he was in his 70s. He might need the toilet a lot. It wasn't
Yeah, but
that.
that's not fair because my mum ain't like that, is she?
No, but for coffees and tea, it was a bloody nightmare. I'm like, Bob, look at the time, mate. We're going to go home in a couple of hours. We've got things to do at home.
Like,
Let's
literally.
enjoy ourselves.
They're always the same. He's got to stop for a tea all the time, hasn't he?
Yeah, you can see him sort of turning colour if you don't get one.
I'd take a flask if that was me. It'd save so much time and money.
Oh, no! Oh, no. That's your fault. I was trying to show you all my lasagna. It wasn't even saved by the table. So the table ends here, right there. And I think it's just... I thought it landed on Aim's foot. No, it's landed on the rug. Good job it wasn't a new rug.
Yeah, because I have a spare rug for best.
Yes, we have a spare rug.
Yeah.
As you do. For when the Queen comes for tea.
I had a spare shower kettle and toaster for ages until they made me use it.
Yeah, should a dad come round one day? So I'm using the toaster. Steve, you're not allowed. What do you mean I'm not allowed to use the toaster? That's our toaster for show, Steve. Our toaster we're all allowed to use is in the cupboard. What do you mean? The kettle and the toaster, you see how they're there in the worktop and how they should be used? You know why they're so shiny? They've never been used in 3 months. We had to get a spare kettle out of the cupboard and a spare toaster. Because she won't let us use them. I ain't joking.
No, but I do have the same situation with the rug.
Yeah, and now the dogs don't even know it's like there's lasagna on
See-
the floor.
This rug is my main rug, which you've probably seen in videos and stuff. But my dogs lie on it, so I mean it's always cleaned and everything. But I have this other rug for when I have guests coming and the dogs aren't in it. Then I have my main rug down. That's
Yeah, she's not pretentious in the slightest, alright. I've got a question.
One last food.
Go on then.
Because that was quite fun.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Go on.
Burgers or hot dogs?
Good burgers every day.
McDonald's.
Yeah, hot dogs are my life.
So, hot dog man, Tom,
Yeah.
or McDonald's never again. Never man for the rest of your life. This is the chicken nuggets. This is it. He's thinking
This is
about
cruel,
it now.
man.
So the whole of McDonald's, whatever it is, or the hot dog man, Uptown, or wherever you've had your favourite hot dog in the
God,
past.
Lancaster. I don't think they're even there anymore. Oh, big balls. I would stick with McDonald's and I'd go to a new hot dog van.
No, you can't do that. It's giving up the
No,
one.
you said that hot dog van.
I meant the hot dog. You have to give up one.
I'd stick with McDonald's then. I've had more pleasure.
You're not as committed as I thought.
I've had more pleasure over the years from McDonald's than I have from hot dogs. Wow.
Meat and potato pie
Yeah, that is good.
or Yorkshire puddings.
Oh, no, I can't give up
the
a-
best meat and potato.
I can't give up a Yorkshire pudding, I'm afraid. Pie. See you later, alligator.
Wow.
I'd move on to steak and ale pie.
No,
What? You said meat and potato pie. I can't have
You
it.
can't sort of swivel on to something else. This is just a specific thing.
So any pie then,
Yeah.
basically. Right, I'll still go Yorkshire pudding. I'll keep that, thank you. You guys let us know, what could you give up? Don't have to on what you've mentioned. So give us some examples in the comments out of,
So, like,
Smarties and vice
Things
versa.
you like
sort
or
of
a
thing.
specific meal. My mum loves this meal and it's... What is that, mate? Gammon...
Stewing steak.
thing.
Oh, ham hock.
No, but it's like a gammon one. I don't know, like a
Being
gammon
careful
joint.
this time.
And we put it in the oven and then she'll have it with mash, peas and parsley sauce.
Which I found in the cupboard before.
Oh, don't tell her that. Anyway, so it's a meal that I'm like, okay, it's there. I could give that meal up.
Yeah, I don't like it in the slightest. I only ever have it for you lot. I'm not a fan of gammon at all. It's way too salty for me.
You soak it in water overnight and that'll set the seat.
Well, that's nice of you to tell me that, because
Um,
I've been having salty gammon for years.
What's your favourite meat? Chicken, pork, lamb, beef?
Chicken.
Really?
Yeah, chicken. I'm a bit bland like that. I got something to ask you. It's not about food.
That was quite a fun
That was
thing.
good little topic time. You could eat it. I mean, we'll do you next time to ask you what you did leave or whatever. Why the hell is it? So I was walking the dog today, and I thought this. I nearly stood in it. I thought this is a good question.
No, look, you can
No,
about
we
it.
finished dinner, so I can talk about it.
I haven't.
Well, I'm going to talk about it anyways. I'll use different words. So
Well, how are they meant to get off the horse, Lee? Pick it up and get back on.
when I walk the dog, I have to pick up after him. If you don't do it, you get a fine, and people chase you down the street. Oi, you bat! Yeah, and nearly swallow him. Why ain't you picked up your dog's mess? So I always pick it up, and then you put it in your pocket or whatever, and take it home.
You
with you.
don't. You hold it in your
Yeah,
bag.
until you find a little bin and stick it in the bin. Okay, not a problem. Horses, they do their business.
I'm fed up
They-
with this toilet talk.
They
on
don't
these
care
videos.
where they do it. The bloody pilot, or whatever it's called, the horse rider, just trotting along. Right, Billy, let's keep trotting now.
He took a picture of this and put it in the WhatsApp group, guys. I ain't gonna lie. This is how I knew what the conversation was gonna be about.
Billy just took a big old everywhere. I know stood in it. There's loads all over the
Well, then that
pavement.
means you got a sight problem.
They-
if you didn't see it there.
They should do it in the road. Hold up the traffic, I don't care. Better than us publicans who walk in their dogs nearly standing in it. But they don't
Can
get
we
fined.
change the subject?
The horse don't get fined.
Okay.
Alright, so we can talk about food.
Yeah.
And what about that?
Not what? This is the last two videos we've talked about.
Why don't we do it in last video?
habits.
Do we talk about last video?
Yes.
You've got better memory than me then, love.
Put me off that bit.
You were eating that bit anyway.
You're not having it.
You're not having it either. I'll give it to the dogs.
No, but you can't expect to demount a horse. He's nabbed my
That sounds a
chips.
bit... You did say
I know.
I can eat them.
And you certainly are, my lad. Watch it.
Oh, no, it's a chip, not watch it.
I love horses. Horses are really nice. Some people are really scared of them because it's the sheer size of them.
Look at Black Beauty.
I think you got. I was thinking of the Lloyds.
Oh, CSP, that's Black Beauty as well. She's done a few films over the years. What's wrong with her? She has. She did that. She did Seabiscuit. She did The Horse Whisperer. Who else had an horse in it? King Arthur. He had an horse.
She's been around there and been around the block.
There's a few horse films, isn't there? What's the other one? Seabiscuit. Chocolate Biscuit. I don't know.
There's Donkey and Shrek.
He's a donkey on work time. He's got to be an horse.
Oh, Shrek, Donkey. No.
Yeah, Black Beauty was not in Shrek Home.
Oh, Shrek.
That really was the worst impression of a donkey
Eddie
ever.
Murphy.
Worst ever.
Donkey.
Yes, more like Shrek.
Fiona.
I wouldn't want to be with somebody called Fiona. Don't know why.
That's nasty.
She probably wouldn't want to be with somebody called Lee.
What's wrong with the name Fiona?
I'd have to call her Fee. Alright,
I've got a
Fee,
mate
how you
called
doing?
Fee.
There you go.
What's wrong with the name Fiona?
don't
Maybe,
know.
just maybe, people don't like your name.
I don't like it either. I hate my name. I'd change my name in an instant.
What's wrong with the name Fiona?
I'd change my name
Answer
to
the question.
Boris. Fiona. I don't know. Fiona Phillips. She was on TV, weren't she, one day? What did she used to do?
Oh, was it the news?
I don't know. She was pretty good at it, whatever it was.
What the hell?
Fiona Bruce. Fiona Bruce.
She's
She was somebody else
definitely
off the
a music
TV. A lot of Fiona's on the news, isn't there?
Well, it's a good job you don't watch him if you don't like the name.
I don't mind the name Fiona. If
Look,
there are any Fionas out there, and if you keep saying the same name over and over again now, it starts to be a bit daft. Fiona. All right, Fiona. No, it sounds like an Italian car now.
Fiona.
It sounds like an Italian branded car. The Fiat Fiona.
Would it be the Ford Fiona, wouldn't it?
No, because Fiat's Italian, isn't it?
I don't know, Lee, but this is a pointless conversation now. We was doing...
What was doing
Well,
what?
we was trying to guess what fucking horses are in films.
Oh, next time I'll find a whole list of horse
Why?
films. Because I think it'll be interesting.
There is one.
Go on. Oh, it's not a rude one, is it?
What rude one,
Is
Lee?
there a rude one with a horse in it?
I don't know, is that?
Probably is, you know.
Is there?
Yeah, Animal Farm. I bet there was a horse in that.
You've watched it, have you?
I've never seen it, but I've heard about it in the past. I don't mean the kids' version, Rudyard Kipling or whatever it was. No, apparently
Who? Sorry.
Rudyard Kipling. You do know who Rudyard Kipling is, don't you?
Stop, Brunette.
Yeah, it is. Rudyard. Well, go on, this will be interesting. Go on. Go on.
Oh, no, it ain't Brunette.
Rudyard Kipling. I'm not like Mr. Kipling, I'm. Not the one who made the cakes. Rudyard Kipling wrote Jungle Book.
I don't think it's Brunette.
And Jungle Book 2 and Jungle Book 3. And he also made Cherry Bakewells.
I don't think it's pronounced that way.
It is. What do you think it's pronounced as?
What do you
This will be
say?
interesting. Rudyard Kipling.
Oh, I think it was Rudyard.
Rudyard?
Hang on.
Oh, if we're German. Rudyard? Not even German accent.
Hang on. You say it to the Google. And
To the Google. Rudyard Kipling.
According to Wikipedia, Joseph Rudyard Kipling.
Woo!
Rudyard.
Rudyard. Oh, I said Rudyard.
I thought that was... I've never heard it.
Why? It'd be funny. I've never known.
I thought it was Rudyard.
I've never known a bloke called Rudyard.
It's Rudyard.
No, it's more like Rudyard.
I knew it was.
But therefore,
It's Rudyard. So, okay.
I've never had a conversation in school. I didn't go to a posh school. I went to quite a common school.
Yes, I did know who he was as well, you cheeky
I
kid.
thought you meant the Kipling bloke. Made cakes.
No, Lee.
But I've never had to have a conversation like, Rudyard, can I borrow
Rudyard?
the
Rudyard
blue
Kipling?
ink, please? No. I was just like, alright, Steve, how you doing? You had a good day? Oh, Stephen, we used to call. That's quite posh, I guess, call him Stephen.
What?
We're not
What
in
are you
school.
talking about?
I'm saying I never went to a posh school with anyone called Rudyard.
It's
So-
Rudyard.
But I didn't know that because I never had to say it once.
You know, I'm going to say this. Girls, are you the same with a man or men? You might be the same with the women. There is less than a metre between us. Lee has to shout to make a point, obviously, because he thinks I'm a fucking borrower and I can't hear anything.
Because I know I'm blowing smoke up into my face. Cool myself down.
Actually, it'd be a giant, wouldn't it? Who wouldn't be able to hear? It wouldn't be something smaller, that'd be really loud. It'd have to be something
You'd
really
be
big,
deaf if you was a
like a
borrower.
giant. You tend to think that I have got now hearing. Because you
Well,
go,
sound out.
no, you
Check.
go, "Ah, and I'm like, are you seriously needing to shout when we are a less than a metre apart? Why?
Rudyard, shut up, man.
We've had this discussion now, you know, when we're arguing. Everybody
As we
argues.
sound.
He'll shout. Everything's I'm this. And I'm that.
Well, you've got to
And
aim
you'll
to
say-
the future, haven't you?
And I'm like, why do you keep telling me my name? Because I already know it.
My
That's
name's
one.
Aim.
And two, I'm like, why are you shouting for money here?
Yeah, she does like to tell me that a lot.
And then I'm like, you don't know what to say.
And I just like, I'm in trouble now. Someone's in trouble. Oh no. Where's our Graham? What the fuck are we going with this? Really don't.
I actually really enjoyed the questions. I think we could do that quite a bit more
Yeah.
with different scenarios. That was a funny face he pulled then, wasn't
It
it?
was. Our dog nearly died today thanks to Amy. He's still coughing up bits of chicken now.
He's not. Tell the truth because that's not accurate.
She tried to poison my dog. She gave him a chicken ball. He couldn't handle it.
Tell
He was
them
like,
I never tried to hurt Barney.
no, she wouldn't ever try and hurt him. But I was sitting on the top and all I heard was, "You're right, Barney. You're right. Don't tell anyone, Barney." He said, "Oh, it's a little secret." I did hear all that.
That's lies again.
But he's all right. He's alive and kicking off.
Basically, last night we had the Chinese and there was a chicken ball left over and I gave it Barney. And I don't know if it was a chicken ball or the fact that it had a bit of curry sauce on it because...
Curry sauce.
Curry sauce. Because Barney's got a bit of a thing with hot heat and I don't think it's hot, but maybe the dog did, I don't know. But he was going... "Ugh." I don't have to do the Heimlich maneuver on the dog.
Yeah, I saw a thing the other day on TikTok that it was like, see what your dog does when you give him something with hot sauce on. And you give this dog this.
I was just finishing the story.
Sorry, the dog. Like
But
that.
anyway, so I had to sort of like not hurt him, but like hit the back of his neck, and he just spat it out, and then he drank a load of water. I was like, oh my god.
And the dog lived to
Oh,
tell
there's a
another
bird
tale.
right there.
Oh, well, we need to get some bird food out. Right, guys.
But he hasn't fed the birds. He's cruel.
I am a cruel. Let's wrap it up, Emma.
Anyway, if you like that, we'll do some more kind of. Would you give up this? Barney's at the lasagna.
I didn't want to put him off, so I said it quietly.
He's
Shout,
all.
he's eating
Can I just say it's
lasagna.
all over the lights and everything.
Oh.
Lee's just been swearing.
Yeah, so I was just pointing out that I got lasagna all over the tripod and over the table legs.
It's not just on. It's on the table.
It's everywhere.
Yeah,
Oh,
all on
gosh,
the
we
rug.
gotta go.
But
Clean up.
anyway, if you enjoyed that, let us know in the comments. Please, guys, if you watch this, give us a comment. Let us know what if you'd like us to do some more of them questions. It's actually quite interesting to find out what you'd give up. Anyway, have a lovely evening, morning, afternoon, whatever you're going to do. And remember to be kind, remember to be nice, comment, share, like and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. Press the all button so you get notifications for everything we do. Check on the comments section. Add to the comment section, the community tab, our Instagram, and our other vlog channel, Munchies Delights. And that's about it for today, methinks.
Yep, we are over and out.
Because Lee's stressing about
I am.
Black
I've
Bolt.
just seen the mess. Right. Cheers.
See you later, everybody.